Right now you'll see me testing the voltage of the PIDs. Right now I'm connected in at PID 1, and as I go through this you'll just see me test various voltage points. Some of the PIDs don't have connectors built into them, so they're not all going to be in use. They'll just read 0 volts. Now, after we just finished getting our voltage reaching for our PIDs, I'm just cutting on the car to see if we have an MIL light on, and we have no lights on the dash on currently. So now I am going to scroll through our live data and read some of the PIDs and also put some load on the engine. So you'll see a few different values on here change just depending on when I press the throttle to add load to the engine. Right now, the car is currently idling. In 1 second, I'm going to add load to the engine where you see a few of the values change. So as I increase engine RPM right there for just a second, you saw a few different PIDs change readings. Alrighty, so right now we have the relative throttle position. As I increase the throttle, you see that the absolute load value also changes right above it. Right now, I'm just going to check to see if the car has any DTCs already listed. These are the current DTCs listed. Alrighty. Right here, we're going to be looking at the engine coolant temperature sensor. The PID read about 132 degrees Fahrenheit. At this moment, I'm about to go remove the ECT sensor so that we can see if this creates a code or a fault code, or if it also changes the PID value for what the scan tool reads. After unplugging the ECT sensor, I came back to read the schedule. It says that the engine coolant temperature is reading negative 40 degrees, which is incorrect because the sensor is pulled out. Now I'm going to check for codes and see if that ended up causing a fault in the DTCs. And as we see here, it did. The engine coolant temperature sensor circuit high, and then these are pending. And as the ECT sensor is unplugged, it did cause our fans to cut on immediately and run high just because the car doesn't know what it's actually reading. After plugging back in that sensor, we now have a normal operating temperature listed on our scan tool. And as we go back over to the fans, we'll notice that the fans are now simmering down or slowly cutting off as the engine can read the coolant temperature. Right here, I went back and I removed the mass airflow sensor and also the ECT sensor so that we could just see what readings we would get after removing both of those sensors. So right now for the intake air temperature sensor, you see -40. For this car, the intake air is actually built into the mass airflow sensor. So with that taken out, you'll be able to get the readings for the intake air temperature as well. After plugging both these sensors back in, we're able to see if the readings change for our scan tool and see if we have a more accurate data now, which as you can see, our intake air temperature is 77 degrees Fahrenheit and not -40 anymore.